Hello and welcome to the Premier League Invitational. I'm Adam Smith alongside Joe Tomlinson and Harry Pinero for the entirety of this 5-day tournament. We're on day 4 and we've got another big quarter-final matchup coming, Joe.
Yeah, another big quarter-final matchup coming. We've already seen one brilliant performance by Trent Alexander-Arnold earlier today, but we'll come on to that in just a moment. If you are watching, just a quick reminder to please stay at home and help save lives. The prize fund from this EPL Invitational Tournament is going to be donated to the Players Together Initiative too. Now, we can see the fixture you guys at home are about to watch. Next up, we've got Wolverhampton Wanderers against Sheffield United. One of the tournament's favourites for the trophy, Diogo Jota, taking on Lys Mousset. Next up, we've got Everton against Manchester City. That'll be Andre Gomez, who won his first game 8-0 against Raheem Sterling. And the final game of the day will see Brighton take on Burnley as Neal Maupay takes on Dwight McNeil. Smithy, if people missed the first game, maybe they missed the last couple of days, can you just please explain the rules of the tournament?
Yeah, these are the all-important rules that you need to be aware of for the Premier League Invitational. It is a straight knockout tournament. You lose one game, you are out. It's as simple as that. One game per round, that's all it is. Every Premier League club is represented either by a player from their squad or a celebrity fan, although both celebrity fans are now out of the tournament. Now let's have a look at the in-game rules. 2 6-minute halves in the event of a draw. If the teams cannot be separated after 90 minutes, golden goal used to determine the winner. 85 rated Premier League squads in kick-off mode.
Yeah, you can see the draw here. If you did miss that first quarter-final match between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Christian Atsu, he came out 4-1 winner. You're about to see Wolves against Sheffield United, as I spoke about. Diogo Jota laying down a yardstick as he beat Wilfred Ndidi 8-2 in the last 16. And Lys Mousset with one of the shocks of the tournament, overcoming favourite to win it, Todd Cantwell 6-2 in a brilliant display. Later on, you're going to see Everton against Manchester City. Raheem Sterling beat Wilfried Zaha to get this far, and Andre Gomez absolutely hammered Reece James. That was the talk of social media. Brighton against Bournemouth saw Neal Maupay win there, and of course Josh Franceschi, our final celebrity fan, lost 3-1 to Dwight McNeil. So you'll see Neal Maupay against Dwight McNeil later as our final game of the day, Smithy.
Yeah, and if you missed it, these were the highlights of our first quarter-final of the day today. Liverpool, the first team in the hat in the draw of the semi-final, and this is how they got there. Trent Alexander-Arnold going up against Christian Atsu, but Christian Atsu of Newcastle taking early lead to Alan Maximan. Was there a shot on the cards? No, not at all, because Liverpool equalising straight away through Bobby Firmino, and let's be honest, from then on it was all Trent Alexander-Arnold as Gini Wijnaldum found the back of the net there. 2-1 in the 66th minute, and then Trent really making it pay. Mo Salah finding the back of the net, and Bobby Firmino with a 4. Trent missing a few big chances. It could have been more, but in the end it ended Liverpool 4, Newcastle 1. So Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe, off the back of a 5-1 victory against Tom Grennan, and then a 4-1 victory against Christian Atsu, looking a serious player in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we've spoken enough about how strong Trent Alexander-Arnold has looked, particularly defensively. He's only conceded 2 goals across the course of the tournament so far. And even that one against Christian Atsu was really against the run of play, as was Tom Grennan. Of course, he was 5-0 up when Tom Grennan scored his goal. Christian Atsu scored first. Maybe a little shock on the cards, but then suddenly Trent just resumed all control of the game. A fantastic FIFA player, Smiths.
Yeah, and our next game is Wolves against Leicester. Sorry, it was our last game. It's now Wolverhampton Wanderers and Diogo Jota taking on Lys Mousset of Sheffield United. So many games, I can't keep track, but I'm pleased to say that both players join us now. Now, Diogo, I'm going to come to you first. Let's talk about your last game. 8-2 victory. A lot of Wolves fans are very excited about you, thinking you might be able to go all the way in this tournament. You've proved to be a very serious FIFA player so far.
Game is a different game, so everything can happen. Let's see what can happen against Mousset.
Yeah, of course, we said there that you had a good victory, but Lys Mousset had a very good victory as well, beating one of the tournament favourites in Todd Cantwell. So you've got a tough opponent today.
Yeah, I didn't play against Cantwell in another tournament. It was a balanced game. I won in the last minute, So that means Mousset is a great player, so I need to be careful.
And how much have you enjoyed this tournament so far, representing Wolves? Have you been speaking to your teammates? Have they been watching? How enjoyable has this tournament been to be a part of for you?
Yeah, some of them text me congratulating me for the win. I know there is fans and also teammates that will watch this tournament, and of course I want to represent Wolves the best manner possible.
Okay, well, best of luck, Diogo. Those are the thoughts of Diogo Jota ahead of our next quarterfinal matchup, Joe.
Yeah, and I'm pleased to say Lys Mousset joins us as well. Lys, you heard from Diogo Jota there. You got a great result in the first game against Todd Cantwell. How confident are you feeling today ahead of this game?
No, I'm not that confident. He's a good player, so I need to be careful.
You're playing yourself down quite a lot there, Lys. You were brilliant in the first game. You scored 6 goals. Can we see more goals today?
Yeah, we're going to try. We're going to try.
Fingers crossed for you then. Good luck today, Lys.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks very much. Over to you, Smithy.
Do you know what, Joe? I love at this stage of the tournament how competitive the players are. They just want to get on with the game, and we will bring the game very shortly. But before we do that, we're going to test the guys' knowledge on FIFA 20. So 3 quick questions. Diogo, I'm going to come to you first. 3 quick questions about FIFA 20. Then once you've answered, I'll then come to Lys to answer his 3 questions. So Diogo, your first question. Who do you think is faster on FIFA 20, yourself or today's opponent, Lys Mousset?
Mousset.
It's not. Mousset 77. It is yourself with 83. So you're quicker. You're underselling yourself, Diogo. Next question. Who do you think has better passing, according to FIFA 20, Ruben Neves or Oliver Norwood?
He has to be Neves.
Has to be Neves for you. It is Neves for you. Norwood 78, Neves 82. Great pass for the ball, Ruben Neves, isn't he?
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. Okay, third question. Final question for Diogo. Who do you think has better physical? Sheffield United's John Egan or Wolves' Leander Dendoncker? So John Egan or Leander Dendoncker physical?
I'll go for John Egan.
Incorrect. It's Dendoncker, which means you score 1 out of 3. You're disappointed, Diogo.
I'm very bad at this game.
Okay, Lys.
Yeah.
Here come your questions. Who do you think has the better penalty taking on FIFA 20? You or your opponent today, Diogo Jota?
Diego Hot.
It's not. It's yourself. So again, like Diogo undersold himself, you're underselling yourself. Jota 63, Mousset 70. So there we go. Next question. Who has the highest shot power on FIFA 20? Diogo Jota or Billy Sharp? Highest shot power.
Diego?
It is, which means it is 1 out of 2. So, Lys, this is the all-important question. You win this, you win the quiz. You lose this, it is a draw. So I'm asking you, who do you think is slower, so lower pace rating, according to FIFA 20, Phil Jagielka or Roman Saiz?
Low pace.
Low pace, yeah.
Roman Saiz.
It's not. It's Phil Jagielka with 46 pace. So there you go. So evenly scored. It is 1-1 in the quiz. We cannot separate you, which makes it even more exciting going into our game. Thank you very much for taking part in that, Joe. Can't separate them with the quiz. 1 apiece.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this game. It's obviously going to be close. Diogo Jota there was talking about how he's played Todd Cantwell in other tournaments, and that game was extremely close, whereas Lys Mousset managed to put 6 past Cantwell. So maybe we're backing the wrong favourite here. Lys Mousset might be in for a shock on the card.
Yeah, let's bring in our fellow presenter. Delighted to say that throughout our coverage, Joe and I are joined by our good friend, Harry Pinero. Harry, loved having you on the stream all week. It's been so entertaining, and something tells me we're in for one of our most entertaining games and probably one of the hardest games to call of the tournament coming up.
Yeah, definitely. I love what the players are doing by downplaying themselves a lot. We know how surprised we were at how good Lees was, and we know how good that Diego is. So I'm really looking forward to how these players are going to prove to themselves and also their teams that they are the right people to be representing them. It's going to be a good game. I'm really looking forward to how they implement their styles, because we've seen over the last few days different styles. Over the last few games, it's been more tighter. So I want to see if it's going to be a tighter affair or a more exposed one, Joe.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Diogo Jota, obviously in the first game, caused a lot of headlines online, didn't he? He scored plenty of goals his own character. He captained his own character. He scored 8 in that game, an incredibly impressive display. But Lys Mousset, you know, with Sheffield United have been one of the league's surprise packages this season. And it looks like the same could be said in this tournament, Smithy.
Yeah, exactly that. Sheffield United have been absolutely brilliant to watch, mesmerising to watch in the Premier League, and very tough to beat. And that's exactly what Lys Mousset did in his first game, win the arena, and Diogo Jota just having a little warm-up there as we're about to head into our matchup. And Lys Mousset has been exactly the same. No one really gave him a chance against Todd Cantwell. Everyone said Todd Cantwell was the favourite, expected to win. He did go 2-1 up with his own in-game player, Todd Cantwell, scoring to give Norwich a 2-1 lead in that. But then Lys Mousset, all him in the second half, as he became victorious, beating Todd and beating the tournament favourite 6-2. And what's interesting, when Todd Cantwell went out of the tournament, Joe, is a lot of people then put Diogo Jota's name as the front runner, as the favourite to win this, based on what we saw in his first game, an 8-2 victory over Wilfred and Didi. So Diogo Jota, many people's favourite now, having seen every player play once so far, of course.
Yeah, definitely. And we can already see how this game's going to kind of play out, can't we? We can see that Diogo is going to try and keep as much possession as he can. He's played in esports tournaments in the past. He knows that's the best way of winning at this level on FIFA. Whereas Lys Mousset is slightly more aggressive in his style, going to look to play on the counter. There's an early chance here for Wolves, but it is well dealt with by Lys Mousset, who himself looks quite calm at the back. Let's not forget, a lot of people calling him a silent assassin online. Cantwell raging about his performance, but that takes nothing away from just how good he was against the Norwich player, Harry.
Yeah.
Most definitely, and we can, as you said, we can see what type of affair this is going to be. They both seem to be able to control the ball very good. But I think it's another game where we're going to have to see brilliance in order to separate the two players, as we have a chance here. But Lys, great shot, good save. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be down to the basically a bit of brilliance, really, in order for them to be separated, Joe.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see the 8-2 blowout that you saw in the first game that featured Wolves against Leicester City. Of course, Wilfred and Didi taking to Twitter after that, saying that Jamie Vardy and Kasper Schmeichel won't let me play FIFA on the team bus anymore after such a pummeling. And it really was, Smithy. Diogo Jota really laid down a yardstick with that performance.
He did lay down a large stick, Joe, and it's why many people are now bidding him as the favourite in this tournament. And what's great to see is not just the amount of players that are playing, obviously all 20 clubs represented by either a player or a celebrity fan, but also the amount of players and teammates and clubs that are engaging in this and that are watching this. We've seen so many players saying, my teammates texting me saying, don't let me down, good luck. A lot of pressure on these players, and it's been great to see how the Premier League have brought all these players to come together for this tournament. And we are now at a crucial stage of the tournament and a chance for Wolves. And these two teams, Joe, they haven't been, you can't really separate them in the Premier League this season. Wolves currently 6th in the Premier League on 43 points. Sheffield United 7th on the exact same points, 43. So they can't be separated in terms of points. And in the Premier League, they've only met once, and that was 1-1 as well. Wolves won, Sheffield United won on the 1st of December at Molineux. And Lys Mousset got the goal in that game, took an early lead in the second minute. That was his 5th goal of the season. And Lys Mousset has been directly involved in 8 of Sheffield United's last 11 Premier League goals. And we know that Diogo Jota has been in great form for Wolves as well. So these are two clubs that have both played very well in the Premier League. Two clubs that we haven't been able to separate. So it'll be interesting to see who will get the early goal in this one.
Yeah, just a little shake of the head there from Diogo Jota. Maybe a little bit frustrated at his passing so far. He's obviously very used to being in control of the game. We saw how well he controlled the game against Leicester. Lys Mousset, though, here on the attack. Brilliant defending by Diogo, though. He obviously represented Wolves' esports team on a number of occasions. He represented the Portuguese national esports team as well. So we are looking at a very, very serious player here. As he has a chance, he's through. Could be 1-0. It is going to be 1-0. Diogo Jota takes an early lead, Harry.
Yeah, and I think persistence has paid off. He's been waiting for the right pass the right opportunity, and he's taken it there with what we can consider as a sweaty goal. But as we already know, these goals are all accepted over here, Smithy.
Yeah, it's been a big talking point, the sweaty goal, of course. If you missed it on day 2, our first game of that game was Man City against Crystal Palace. And of course, Wilfried Zaha losing 5-4 to Raheem Sterling. And one of the goals, Wilfried Zaha, described as disgusting and sweaty. We've all been involved in games like that with our mates when someone scores a sweaty goal, and we've all seen the reaction. And Wilfried Zaha was not happy with what turned out to be a crucial goal as he was knocked out of that tournament. But a lot of players we have talked about sweaty goals since then, they've said they would do the same thing. You're in it to win it. There's only one game. It's a knockout tournament. You lose one game and you are out. It's as simple as that. So Diogo Jota won't care as he takes a 1-0 lead in the 32nd minute. Another chance for Diogo Jota with his in-game player. Oh, great defending there from Lys Mousset.
Yeah, maybe one fake shot too many in the area there for Diogo Jota. Although Raul Jimenez has a chance. Brilliant defending. He's in again, though, and it's 2-0. Diogo Jota doubles his lead, I should say, and he's playing really well. Both of the goals here have come from Campagna, Harry.
Yeah, I think once you score one goal in this competition, it's a prelude for you to score more goals. And I think that's what Diogo's done here. He looks very much in control. He looks more threatening on the counter as well. It seems to be another controlled performance here by Diogo, but we can't rule Lys out yet. Still early, still the first half, but as good as it looks here from Diogo, Joe.
Yeah, definitely. Raul Jimenez is holding the ball up lovely for him going forward. You can really see Diogo's pedigree as an esports player coming out here. His ability to keep the ball and work it into the box, the fake shots. Very, very good technical FIFA player. Plays a little bit like chess, and that's something we've seen with Neal Maupay, of course, on the other side of this draw. He could face Neal Maupay in the next round as well if Maupay gets past Dwight McNeil. There's a chance for Mousset, though, and Mousset's got to take those chances against Diogo Jota. They come few and far between, as Wilfred Ndidi found out the other day, Smithy.
Yeah, exactly that. Lys Mousset knows he had a big chance. His body language said it all. He has simply got to take those chances against an experienced FIFA player in Diogo Jota. 2-0 down as we approach the half-time mark. And just a reminder that, as Joe alluded to there, the winner of this one will play the winner of Brighton Burnley. And that is another quarter-final we'll bring you today. Dwight McNeil against Neal Maupay.
Oh. Good play by Lys Mousset. He's just growing into the game a little bit here, working the ball much better into the box, using Ollie McBurney's height and strength to hold the ball up and then bring other players into it, looking to get a goal with just 2 minutes of added time on the clock from this corner. Here's a chance for McBurney on the half-time. And we've talked about McBurney up front as the target man. The ball finds his feet and he does the business, Smithy. 2-1, big goal.
Joe, that is a massive goal in this game. It's come right before the half-time whistle, and there is the half-time whistle. 2-0 lead. That is a big, big goal for you, Lys, going into the half-time stage.
Yeah, it's a very big goal because he's got the position. So I need to score when I can.
Diogo, let's just get your thoughts on that first half. 2-0 up, late goal. Could be a big goal that for Lys, but how do you analyse your first half performance there?
Yeah, too nervous to start. Also, my dog started barking. But this was a really important goal, so big second half now.
So your dog started barking during, so that put you off a little bit, did it?
Yeah, it made me more nervous.
Okay, there we go. We'll let you carry on with the second half. Joe, there's so many elements to this game, and so we've seen how competitive these players are. Some of them describing it as nervous. Some of them are saying their teammates have been texting them, asking them to do well. It's another element we haven't even considered, the fact that we're all doing this remotely from home. Big, big effort from everyone working behind the scenes. We are encouraging everyone to stay at home and save lives. So we have things like that, dogs in the background barking. We didn't even consider that as something that might put a player off.
Yeah, of course, both players are going to be a little bit nervous, aren't they, going into this game? It is a quarter-final, straight knockout affair. And that goal on half-time could prove to be pivotal. Diogo has been in control, held the possession, but as Lys Mousset showed against Todd Cantwell, he's extremely clinical whenever he gets a chance, Harry.
Very, very clinical. And I think the next goal is very, very important in this game. It's very tightly posed at the moment. Diogo's got much more control over the game. However, Lys is very, very clinical, as you once pointed out. And Todd Cantwell understands that more than anyone after losing that game to him. But great start to the second half. Hopefully we can continue in the same way it started off in the first half, Smithy.
Yeah, it's a very good point, Harry. Chance there, but it is picked up comfortably. Interesting point as well to make that Sheffield United have never lost a game this season in which Lys Mousset has scored. Lys Mousset scored with his in-game character in the opening round as well, in his first match when he disposed of Todd Cantwell. So can Lys Mousset get on the score sheet? Because could that be a good omen? If we see Lys Mousset scoring with Lys Mousset in this game, that could be a good omen. As I said, never lost a game in the Premier League in which he has scored in. He's been on fine form as well this season, as has Diogo Jota. And I think Harry made a great point there, Joe. The next goal is going to be absolutely crucial in this one.
Yeah, as you can see, this has turned into a real chess match, hasn't it? Diogo Jota just looking to pick an opening between the lines, but Lys Mousset's defending has been superb so far in this second half, just using the pace he's got on the counter-attack. Putting together another attack here. That's a great heavy touch. Looks to come inside. Just rushed it a little bit there. Probably should have looked to pick some more intricate passes. And now Diogo's back on the ball. I mean, there's 30 minutes left in this game. I just wonder whether either of them are thinking about any changes right now, Harry.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but I think when you're having a tough game like this, making changes can kind of mess up the game, especially if you're winning. So the only person that I would advise or would think would make any decisions would be Lys, because he's losing at the moment. But he seems to have enough control of the game right now. It's just about making any mistakes and allowing Adama Traore to make amends. Didn't finish it there, Joe. But these are the tight guidelines we have to worry about when playing FIFA. You can't let your defenders make silly mistakes.
Yeah, he'll be a bit frustrated with himself there, Diogo Jota. That was a big chance for Adama Traore, who's had a fantastic season in real life as well, of course. And now the game's just started to open up. You can see Lys Mousset trying to push players forward. Wolves are in. This could seal the win. He's hit the post. It's going to be a rebound, and it's terribly unlucky for Lys Mousset. Very, very unfortunate. Rebounds off the post. It's an own goal. Diogo Jota is somehow claiming it. So unlucky, Harry.
It's our first own goal of the competition, and it's the worst time to concede a goal, especially against a player like Diogo. That defender might be getting sacked in the morning, but great performance here by Diogo. He's been very, very professional here, Smithy.
Very professional indeed, but that is so unlucky for Lys Mousset. I think the body language spoke volumes there. Diogo knew that he got away with one. So unlucky for Lys. 70 minutes on the clock. Wolves taking a big lead, 3-1. And is that 1 foot in the semi-final? We will have to see. But a big goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers and Diogo Jota as they come on the attack, looking to kill the game now, Joe.
Yeah, that's a beautiful bit of skill here. This could be it. But it isn't. Another missed chance for Diogo Jota. A lovely fake shot in the build-up there. And now Mousset looking to break. He's gone route one and he's in behind. It's an unbelievable goal kick from Rui Patricio. And he has got back into the game. As you can see there immediately, Diogo Jota looking to use a substitution very quickly. Dean Henderson, that goal kick was unbelievable, Smithy.
Unbelievable goal kick, you called it right. It was route one, straight down the other end. And could that own goal prove to be extremely costly for Lys, although that will give him a lot of confidence as Diogo Jota looking to utilise Adama Traore's pace down the right-hand side. Good defending once again for Lys Mousset. We have got a big 15 minutes on our hands. And just a reminder that if the game is drawn at the end of the match, so if the games can't be separated after 90 minutes, we do go to golden goal, which we haven't seen at any stage in this tournament yet. Lys Mousset needs one more goal in order for us to have golden goal, which will give another exciting element to the tournament, Harry.
Yeah, this is definitely sweaty pad time. This is where, you know, after every break of play, you do a little wipe on your hands. It's one of those moments right now. And with it being 3-2 and evenly poised in terms of how the game can go. Oh, no, he scored again. How clinical is Diogo, Joe? He's so clinical, scored with his own player, kisses the hand, captain as well. What a performance, Joe.
Yeah, really good performance. But again, Lys Mousset maybe a little bit frustrated giving the ball away in a poor area there, and obviously very unlucky to concede the third goal from that own goal as well. So might be a little bit frustrated with himself, but the Wolves fans will be loving this online, wasn't it? Diogo Jota was trending #1 in the UK when he beat Wilfred Ndidi 8-2, wearing his own kit, captaining his own player, scoring with his own player. Well, he's done the same again today. And now we can see the dominance of Diogo Jota breaking forward, chips the ball over the top, and there will be another chance. Fake shot inside, Diogo Jota. Oh, what a save by Dean Henderson, Smithy.
Yeah, and it's just like we're talking about players that are having great seasons, and it's been transferred into FIFA. Dean Henderson's having a brilliant season for Sheffield United, as we all know. And he's made some big saves for Lys Mousset in this match today. But once again, Diogo Jota scoring with his own in-game player. He captains himself, and that could be the goal that puts Diogo Jota in the semi-final. It's a big last 5 minutes for Sheffield United. Sheffield United fans, we know that fans watching this worldwide, it's had such great engagement, so many people getting in touch with us, and I know that a lot of Wolves fans and players have been cheering on Diogo. Very experienced FIFA player, as we know, as we alluded to earlier, and he looks to wrap the game up here. It's Diogo Jota with Diogo Jota. Oh, what a goal! That is the tournament. Diogo Jota with the captain's armband on. And Diogo Jota scores with his in-game player. I'm calling it, that is the goal of the tournament. And that surely is the goal that puts Diogo Jota into the semi-final. What a strike that is.
Unbelievable goal by Diogo Jota. The second man run with himself after playing some lovely build-up play out wide. That is the sign of a really, really top-class FIFA player there. And we are seeing it, aren't we? He'll be going through to face either Neal Maupay or Dwight McNeil. You can see that game as game 4 today. Will he get a fifth? Will he get a sixth? Sorry, he's already got his fifth. 7 goals in this game. We've seen so many goals in this tournament. I'm starting to lose count, Smithy.
So am I, mate, to be honest. We have been blessed with so many goals. Worth pointing out as well, Lys Mousset has been a fantastic, big save there from Rui Patricio. Fantastic competitor in this tournament. Let's not forget that he beat Todd Cantwell, and he has scored 2 against Diogo Jota, who I think for many people have him as their favourite. So it's been a good tournament for Lys, but surely Diogo Jota has done enough now, Joe, to get through to the semi-final representing Wolves.
13 goals in 2 games then for Diogo Jota as he goes through to the semi-final to face either Dwight McNeil or Neal Maupay. Diogo, just talk us through your emotions after that. How are you feeling?
Wow, too nervous. But fortunately, with that on goal, that I think that killed the game.
Yeah, there was the own goal, but there was also the wonderful lob as well. Just talk us through that goal you scored, the amazing chip.
Yeah, he was pressing high, so I knew when I was calm, with a good possession, I was able to find the space in the back, and was a great finish from.
And what did you make of Lys Mousset's performance? He joined you as well, so have you got a message for him of how he played?
Yeah, it's a really good player, so he was trying to confuse us when he was saying that he was not confident. I think he's a really good player. He knows how to manage the game, so tough game.
Lys, unlucky there. You obviously lost to Diogo. How are you feeling?
No, I feel good. He's a good player. I knew before we played the game, he's a good player. You can't put 8 goals to someone like this.
And what did you make of that own goal? You were very unlucky.
Yeah, that's FIFA now. You can't kick the ball, you can't do nothing. You try to kick the ball, but it's not doing nothing.
Very unlucky there. And then just finally, have you got a message for Diogo as he progresses to the semi-final?
He's a good player, so I think he's going to go through.
There we go then. Thanks very much, guys. Congratulations to Diogo. Commiserations to Lys. Diogo Jota progresses through to the semi-final stage, Smithy.
Yeah, what a performance that was from Diogo Jota. We all know, we've been talking about, we all know that he is a very experienced FIFA player, 5-2. I mean, what a win. Commiserations there for Lys, because he got very unlucky with that own goal. But it was quite a dominant performance in the end. The better player coming up on top, Harry.
Oh, definitely. Diogo is absolutely class. Arguably one of the best players that I've seen play FIFA. He always just seems as if he's going to be able to score a goal, and he's got a possession-based way of playing, which is so difficult because having the ball is how you actually win the game. It's the only way you can really, and he's actually proved that is his secret weapon. But one thing I will say about Elise, he's a very good player as well. That own goal did actually kill the game. It kind of makes it difficult for you to come back when your players conceded. You're getting sacked in the morning, definitely going to be singing around the dressing room, Smithy.
Oh, dear. Yeah, let's talk about Leeds briefly, Joe, because he has had a good tournament. Let's not forget Diogo Jota is someone we expect to go very far and did him. He's already in the semi-finals. Many people tipping him as the favourite for this. He scored 2 goals, Leeds, against Diogo. He knocked out the tournament favourite prior to that in Todd Cantwell, scoring 6 goals. So Leeds has been a very good competitor. Sheffield United fans, I think, will be happy with who represented them in this tournament. He's done a good job for the Blades, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done Sheffield United proud, hasn't he? A fantastic performance in round 1 to dispatch of Todd Cantwell. Maybe just one step too far against Diogo Jota. He was, of course, unbelievably unlucky with the own goal. But having said that, an incredible finish. And I do think that Diogo Jota deserved the win there. Really in control of the overall game, created some great chances. And we're just seeing his pedigree as an esports player grow and grow. He's represented Wolves. He's represented Portugal. The way he moves the ball around the midfield is a joy to watch it sometimes. His ability to fake shot on the edge of the area, a few drag backs, and of course, pick passes through the lines, as all good professional FIFA players do really, is just a joy to watch. So Diogo Jota, for me, at the moment, is the favourite for the tournament.
Yeah, Harry, we all play FIFA. That goal that Diogo Jota scored as Diogo Jota, with the armband on, of course, which I really like, got to be goal of the tournament now. That's such a hard goal to score, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, Smithy. We don't all have the luxury of being able to have players that represent us on FIFA, and he's exercising that to a T. But it was arguably one of the best goals. The chip, the whole passage of play, getting to that, and he loves scoring with himself. Gave himself the captain band as well. But well-deserved performance from him. And I think the level of players in this tournament is absolutely amazing. I think Premier League done an amazing job of picking these players because they're actually proven to be fantastic anyway. So amazing performance from Diogo Jota.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. I think he could go far, although Neal Maupay will be stiff opposition if he beats Dwight McNeil. And we haven't really been chatting about Dwight McNeil either. He dispatched of Josh Franceschi, of course, in the round before. Very, very confident that game will be a blockbuster too, Smiths.
Yeah, and I like the fact we're all mentioning one of my highlights of the tournament is that Diogo giving himself the armband and scoring with himself a lot. I really rate that. We can have a look at what this means for the tournament so far. Games coming thick and fast today, as they have been all days. We're in day 4, of course, and all of the 4 games that we are bringing you today are, of course, the final matchups. The result: Trent Alexander-Arnold dispatching of Newcastle's Christian Atsu 4-1. Trent Alexander-Arnold looking very good indeed, 5-1 and 4-1 in his 2 games. And then we just saw Diogo Jota 5, Lys Mousset of Sheffield United 2. So Wolves advance. So Wolves and Liverpool are our 2 semi-finalists confirmed. Everton, Man City, and Brighton against Burnley are our 2 remaining matches today, which is, of course, day 4. So this is what it means. We have our 2 semi-finalists, Liverpool and Wolves, who, of course, are in opposite sides of the draw. Trent Alexander-Arnold will go up against Everton or Man City, which is a mouth-watering tie either way. And Wolves, Diogo Jota, will go up against either Brighton or Burnley. And specifically, this is what's coming up next. Everton, Man City, Andre Gomez off the back of an 8-0 drubbing of Reece James of Chelsea, and Raheem Sterling off the back of one of the most entertaining games of the tournament, beating Wilfried Zaha of Crystal Palace 5-4. So that's Everton against Man City, Andre Gomez, Raheem Sterling. We need to look ahead to that one. Harry, how'd you see this one going? I'm going to ask for another prediction, mate, because this is a tough one to call. Andre Gomez, Raheem Sterling, what are you saying?
It's tough because we've both seen them in 2 different games. We saw Andre Gomez absolutely annihilate his opponent, and then we saw Sterling with a tough game, a sweaty game, if you want to call it that. But there's something about Andre Gomez that just, it's the unknown. We don't know too much about him apart from that game, but we do know Sterling's a good player. So I always go for underdogs. I'm expecting a Sterling good performance, but I just think Andre Gomez has just got that extra bit of talent anyway, Smithy.
Joe, quickly, how did you see this one going? Andre Gomez, Raheem Sterling. Either way, it's a mouth-watering semi-final, whoever progresses.
Yeah, 100%. Raheem Sterling's for sure going to have to shore up his back line. Obviously, he shipped 4 goals against Wilfried Zaha. He won't be able to have that luxury against Andre Gomez, who is one of the most clinical players we've seen so far this tournament, especially with the use of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I'm predicting at least 5 goals in that game as well. That's all I'll say. I don't know which way it's going to go, but it's going to see goals.
Joe, we know that we've got to stop making predictions because us three, we've got a lot wrong so far. So we've got to stop doing that. But it was a very entertaining game. We will be back at 3 o'clock for that game. Everton against Man City. Andre Gomez against Raheem Sterling. Don't forget, please all stay home and save lives. We'll be back very shortly. Bye-bye.